occasionally we like to have some fun. We don't just play Privateer Press games. We don't just play Games Workshop games or Infinity. We play a number of different games. Sometimes we like to have fun and we like to do unboxings. We haven't done an unboxing, I believe, since the Dreadfleet was released. Now, our unboxings are a little different than a lot of other people's unboxings. We tend to unbox things that we think are cool or that we care about. And in this case, we have to be unboxed one of the new Games Workshop
New-ish.
pieces. New-ish. Yeah, I should say newer than 4th edition. Games Workshop Warhammer Fantasy Battle terrain pieces called the Skullvane Manse, layer of the the Astromancer, something like that. So we're going to go ahead, open it up, and see what the contents look like.
Look at the shiny back.
It's shiny.
It's all shiny.
You get to see a picture of what it's supposedly going to look like after it's assembled with the parapet option. And then you get to see a bit of scale with a Celestial Wizard there. What it looks like with the observatory option. I really like the observatory option. I love the kind of brass and copper patina look, and I love everything about this model except for that. Look how much better that looks. Okay, we'll get into that later. So, I'm going to go ahead, take my trusty craft knife.
Oh God, my finger!
Oh no! I'm going to go ahead and cut around this like a surgeon.
It's like performing heart surgery.
It's like performing Breaking Bad surgery. All right.
Use that for later.
I mean, seriously, even like olive oil at this point would work to get the
door unstuck.
All right. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty big. I'll leave that one alone right now. So here's
part of the rocky facade.
So this doesn't look that bad. I'll just paint all the... I hate using like primary colors, the GW general schemes, where they actually paint all the details, and they'll paint this white and this silver. And it's going to get stone colored treatment. And then you see the back of it right here is shockingly a giant skull.
It's actually the skull I like on the whole model.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't mind a lot of these little kind of like accompanying skulls and stuff like that. It kind of adds some flavor and nuance to it, but whatever.
Didn't you guys count the number of skulls on this model at one point or something?
I can't remember. I know that we definitely counted the number of skulls on
the
Nate Sigor,
yes,
which I think came out to 93.
No, I think it was in the 70s.
It was 87 or 93. Somebody won. I can't remember. I think it was Rob guessed 130 skulls, but that was wrong. So as you can see, just throwing it together real quick, kind of approximates the footprint, what it's going to look like.
So it won't take up too much room on the battlefield itself, while still being an impressive feature.
Yeah, we were worried about the footprint of it, really, but the footprint doesn't look that much bigger than that right there. So
actually, it isn't much bigger than that at all. Yeah.
So and you see it. You can see some scale of it alongside one of the GW craters, one of the GW.
It's about as long as the fence.
It's about as long as the fence. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's like poetry.
It's like poetry. It's going to be great. Okay, so there's front and back halves of the base, and then...
let me get that spray out of the way here.
Then this is what you get in the box. You get instructions. GW supplies instructions.
They're like IKEA instructions. They're not really complete.
They're not very complete. And you get a nice little piece of cardboard here, which guess was separating...
Shh. Don't question.
Okay, I am actually very, very, very happy now that I've seen this.
The skulls are not as big as I thought they were.
Skulls are not as big and offensive as I thought that they were. They are one piece, so it's not like they're just clip-ons and you could choose whether or not to have them. But this only has 4 sprues. 4 sprues equals makes Mark happy. This means we do not have a ton
of assembly
prep
time
work and assembly time to get this sucker out on the field of battle. As you can see, it looks like we've got pretty much 2 identical sprues here. They are exactly identical.
Yep.
We've got the observatory sprue and beautiful chimney, beautiful detail.
That's sexy right there.
Yeah,
the telescope.
Very sexy. There's a lens of the telescope. I love the roof lines in my vlog video. Episode 4, I talk a little bit about Tabletop World and a little bit about terraining in general. I think that whilst this is not quite as good as the Tabletop World stuff is, when it comes to detail, for originality, and for mass production.
Well, as original as Skulls on Skulls can be.
As original as Skulls and Skulls can be. It still looks very good. So there you have it. This is unboxing the Skull Vein Manse. We'll post this video, and then we'll post kind of a counterpart to it, where we'll go ahead and assemble it after a little while, and then we'll post a third video where we'll show it to you painted.
Yay!
So, from all of us here at Santa Barbara Wargaming, see you next time.